What's up, y'all? Blitzball Champ is back here. Look, I've just gotten to the point where I just had to make this video because it's driving me to the point where I'm just sick and tired of like a lot of the stuff that pro wrestling fans say and or do. And it's gotten to the point that it even makes me feel ashamed to be a pro wrestling fan. Even though I don't do a lot of these things, especially now, but the fact that I see this so much, it, as Peter Griffin would say, grinds my gears. And I just wanted to get on here and just make a video about 6 things that I just cannot stand that pro wrestling fans do. Like, it's ridiculous. Now, before I get into this list, quickly, here's a word on the sponsor, Game Beauty. As you continue to watch and enjoy Blitzball Champ gaming content here on the U to the Tube, be sure you take a moment to check out the link to the description for Game Beauty. Game Beauty offers a variety of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. They offer items such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, and even non-makeup items such as these graphic t-shirts. They also have collaboration items like this Persona 5 Royal Limited Edition makeup collection, as you can see here, which you can get it as a full collection, or you can get different bundles of this collection, as well as different pieces separately. Also, Game Beauty offers free domestic and international shipping to most countries for orders over $60. And be sure to use the promo code blitzball_champ, all in caps, and you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to take advantage of that nice little discount. And now, back to our regularly scheduled video. Enjoy. Okay. 6 things that I cannot stand about pro wrestling fans. Now, I want to say this in general. This is not about me bashing anybody specifically. That's why, as I go through this, I'm going to say us pro wrestling fans as a whole. This is not me saying, oh, you guys or those or anything like that. Because like I said, I am a pro wrestling fan, a very passionate one. And out of these 6 things, at least 5 of them, I have done at one point, especially in my younger days, especially in my younger teens and early and mid-20s. Yes. So I was very immature. But now I'm much older, like a lot of these things it's at the point where it just flat out disgusts me. And it makes me feel ashamed to be a pro wrestling fan within a big sea of pro wrestling fans where some of them do these things. And it annoys the crap out of me. It annoys the crap out of me. So let's get started. Number 1, the touching, especially at pro wrestling shows with pro wrestling fans, ringside or front row or close enough to the guardrail where they can, reach out and touch the wrestlers or whatnot. There has already been many different instances where somebody goes overboard. And my thing is this. During a wrestler's entrance, if you want to reach out for a high five, my whole thing is this. Let them come to you. Not only that, we have to be more transparent. Think about it. Depending on the wrestler that comes through, especially whether it's a face or whether it's a heel, over time, I'm not saying immediately, over time, you should know by now whether they do high fives or not, especially during entrances. Come on now. Over time, you should know. So if you're one of those that's trying to reach out and forcefully touch them or, get a high five in, and it's a heel wrestler or it's a wrestler that normally doesn't do that, you need to chill. Seriously. And like I said, let them come to you. I'll use myself as an example. If I see them come through, I'll stick my hand up. They see it. And I let them complete the contact. If they choose to. And if they don't, oh well. I take the L, continue on. They got a show to do. But if they don't come to me, I'm not trying to reach out to desperately touch them. It's like, come on now. Don't be desperate. Don't be desperate. Like, if they're going around slapping hands with the fans and they come to you, let them come to you. Have your hand up, stick it out, let them initiate the contact. Let them complete the moment. And then you just got some that just want to reach out during the match and just hit them on the shoulder or just, there's even some that have, tried to grope, female wrestler. I think there was one kid that, I believe it was Nia Jax carrying out Alexa Bliss, and he copped a feel of her booty. It's like, come on now. And I'm sure there's many other instances of that, even with, teens and grown adults, that feel like they can get a hand in. And it's like, y'all need to chill. We need to chill with that. In all seriousness. Like, let them initiate the contact. Hold your hand out. Let them initiate it. Let them come to you. I mean, I understand you're front row, you're ringside, you're close enough to be able to do that, but still, respect the wrestlers. Let them come to you. Let them come to you. And just be transparent. If you know that they're a heel, they're not going to try to slap hands with you. I mean, some might and may fake you out, but seriously, like, you gotta be transparent. You gotta know what the deal is. And over time, you should know what the deal is if you've watched enough of these wrestlers. So just, the forced touching, just trying to reach out, like, we gotta chill on that. Like, seriously. Because it looks desperate. It looks desperate. I'm just saying. All right. Number 2. Look. there are meet and greets for a reason. Whether it's at an event, after an event, or at a set meet and greet event. But all these fans that just happen to see these wrestlers at the airport or at a grocery mall, grocery store, just randomly, and it's like you gotta invade just to get a picture and an autograph. Y'all are gonna mess around. I'm sorry. We're gonna end up messing around and ruining future meet and greet opportunities because of crap like this. Y'all, there are meet and greets for a reason. That's why meet and greets are a thing. It's already hard enough for these wrestlers to take time out of their busy schedules to do things like this, and even like after wrestling events, set up their own booths and whatnot, because they don't have to do it. You know what I mean? Like, my whole thing is wait for the meet and greets. Wait for those times. Like when we're going up to them at the airport, just trying to rush them for an autograph, it's like we have to respect that these wrestlers have their own lives as well outside of the ring. They got places to get to, people to spend time with, things to do. Like, we're going to mess around and we're going to ruin future meet and greet opportunities because they're going to get so annoyed at crap like this that they're not going to want to do them. I'm just saying. Like, and not only that, it's bad enough where more and more stories, like the whole Jeff Hardy one at the airport example, Rhea Ripley being bombarded at the airport for autographs and pictures and stuff. Y'all, these are not meet and greet events. Like, we gotta stop doing things like this. There are meet and greet events for a reason. Those are the best times. That's what they're there for. That's what they're there for. So, like, we really got to chill on that. There is a right time and a place for that. The most that me personally, the most that I will do is if I happen to pass by or see a pro wrestler, like, outside of a pro wrestling event, like casually, like in a store, in a restaurant, or just wherever, if I happen to be close enough where they can see me and I can see them, the most I might do is I might wave, I might say what's up, or, I might nod my head at them, mainly if they see me. If they see me, I might signal them, just be like a simple, hey. I won't say anything. I might just be like, hey. Or I'll do a little head nod, be like, hey, what's up? The whole idea is to not draw a lot of attention to them. Because at that time, I understand, hey, they're doing their thing. This isn't a pro wrestling event. This isn't a meet and greet. They got lives to live. They got things to do. Now, if they want or are okay with an autograph or a picture, let them welcome it. Let them welcome it. If y'all are close enough to like have a conversation or whatnot, like that's where you got to be transparent. If they welcome the idea then it's okay. But we gotta stop as soon as we see them and we know we're not at a pro wrestling event or anything like that. We're at a meet and greet, just rushing over to them. Hey, can I get an autograph? Can I get a picture? Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. There's a time and a place for that. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Number 3. And this is definitely one that I've never done before, especially as more pro wrestling outside of what I've watched growing up as a kid have become available. This one is the one that makes me like the sickest. I can't believe this is something that exists. Number 3, pro wrestling tribalism. Y'all, we need to cut that crap out. We need to cut that crap out. Seriously. Tribalism in pro wrestling, come on, y'all. We need to cut this crap out. Wanting so badly for another promotion to fail, come on. Grow up. This is why I'm a pro wrestling fan. You know, I'm not a hardcore WWE fan, Stardom fan, Ice Ribbon fan, Impact fan. I'm a pro wrestling fan. I explore. I watch whatever is available. Especially if it's in my hometown, if it's in my home state. And if I'm available, I will go to it. I don't keep up with NWA consistently, but the Crockett Cup was just recently in town, and I went. And I had a blast. I went both days. You know? I don't consistently keep up with MLW, but when they had a show and they came to Concord, I went. I'm a pro wrestling fan. The more that I get to watch, the more that's out there, the better. And the more that people have jobs. The more that people have jobs, y'all. You gotta remember, these are folks that have jobs. Pro wrestling is their occupation. Yes, I understand there are certain things you may not like about a pro wrestling promotion. But no promotion is perfect. And no promotion ever will be perfect. We have to keep that in mind. No pro wrestling promotion is perfect. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. Like, it's just really, really annoying that this exists among the IWC. Like, really? We got folks going back and forth. Oh, AEW is better. No, WWE is better. No, AEW is better. No, WWE is better. Oh, this women's division is better than that. Like, y'all sound like children. Like, come on now. At the end of the day, regardless of what somebody says, you're gonna watch what you want to watch. Not only that, if you hate a promotion so much, why do you still watch it? Why do you still watch it? I mean, I'm sorry, watching a promotion that you hate just to make fun of it sounds really, really dumb and a waste of time. It's like, come on now. You're still giving it views. It's like, come on now. Like, pro wrestling tribalism is just so stupid. Oh my God, it's so stupid. The fact that it exists is a sad travesty. Like, folks wishing other promotions will fail. If you don't like the promotion, just don't watch. It's that simple. Just don't watch. Like, pro wrestling fans that are like that they really get me, because I'm sorry, tribalism, that is so dumb. That is so dumb. And it sucks that it exists. It really does. Anyway, number 4. This has to do with the whole idea that pro wrestling fans will stop supporting their favorite wrestlers as soon as they sign with a promotion that they don't like. Let me remind us of something. We have to keep in mind that at some point, our favorite pro wrestlers could end up signing elsewhere, exploring other avenues, going somewhere where they feel they will be happier at. Y'all do realize that is possible, right? So, the whole idea of getting so upset and bent out of shape because your favorite pro wrestler is going to a promotion that you're not a fan of or you normally don't watch or support, it's like, I mean, you ever come to think maybe that's where they want to go? You ever come to think that maybe that's where they're going to get their biggest opportunities compared to elsewhere? You think perhaps that maybe they will be happier there? Now, I understand that we can speculate, but at the end of the day, it's their choice. And if it's my favorite wrestlers, I'm going to support them. As long as they're happy, I'm happy. I'll use Jonah, aka Bronson Reed. Was I a fan that he left New Japan Pro Wrestling and went back to WWE? No. Especially after having an incredible match with Okada and beating Okada. But you know what? If he's happy being back in the WWE, I'm happy for him. If he's making the type of money that he ultimately wanted, and he's doing his thing, and he's happy, I'm happy for him. You know? And it's like, sometimes that's how it is, y'all. You know, we got people pitching a fit when Utami Hayashishita was training with like Io Shirai and Natalya, and she, you know, word is, got an invite to come to the WWE Performance Center. We already got folks flipping out. Oh my God, is she going to the WWE? Oh, is she going to NXT? Oh my God. No, Utami, don't, no. Y'all, first of all, chill. We don't even know what's going to happen. It's just a visit. It could be just a training session. Like, already we're jumping to conclusion. Not only that, we might not agree with that decision, but what if it's what she wants? You ever think about that? Maybe that's what she wants. Maybe she wants a new adventure. Maybe things over in Stardom she's not really digging and wants to explore. They can have that desire, you know. I challenge us, be more supportive. We don't have to always agree with their decisions. But if we call ourselves hardcore fans of certain pro wrestlers, I think we should have a more open mind of just, you know what? I'm not a big fan of the promotion they chose, but let's see what happens. You know, I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna see how it goes. Let's see what happens. Just, I challenge us to be a little more open. You know, I don't remember his name, but I remember there was a fan that went ballistic when Bryan Danielson left WWE and went to AEW. And he made it seem like, oh, you had it good and everything and all like that. You betrayed WWE by going to AEW. I'm like, no. He took an opportunity that he felt works best for him, that would make him happy. And I'm sure there's probably other specific reasons. But it's still the same Bryan Danielson. You know? We got to stop letting the promotion define who they are. Akira Tozawa, another example. Loved his work in Dragon Gate. Doesn't look like he's doing much on TV, on camera, in WWE. But you know what? Word is that he's happy. You know, him and his wife, I believe not too long ago, just had their first child. And I believe he re-signed with WWE. I mean, if he's doing what he's doing, yet still making good money, able to take care of his family, and he's happy, then you know what? I am definitely happy for Akira Tozawa. Indeed. And I've met him. I've met the guy. So all I'm saying is we have to remember sometimes our favorite wrestlers are going to take those opportunities and sign with promotions that we may not normally follow or be a fan of. It can happen to any of them. So if it does happen, are you just going to stop being a fan of them? Like, really? I mean, geez, we're making it sound like they're breaking the law. Come on now. Come on now. Anyway, number 5. Look, and this is in regards to female professional wrestlers. Look, there are tons of female professional wrestlers through tons of different promotions that also are good in the ring, and they are also gorgeous. Yeah, of course. My question is, what is your main focus? What is your main focus? Now, if you're praising them, you know, for both or for one or the other, with the one being their looks and the main focus being on their looks, now, you can do you. But if that's your primary focus, it will really make me question whether or not you're a pro wrestling fan. I'm just saying. You know, I look on Twitter and social media and I see so-called sky blue fans, but yet are constantly posting pictures and GIFs and videos of her booty. It's like, okay, are you a fan of Sky Blue, the pro wrestler? Or are you a fan of Sky Blue's body? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, you could do both. I mean, it is what it is. That's on you. And, you know, that's fine. But it tends to get really annoying when I talk to other pro wrestling fans and somebody will mention Tony Storm or Sky Blue or, you know, just any of, you know, Mandy Rose or, you know, Nikita Lyons, and like immediately the only thing that's focused on is their body. Nobody says a word about their wrestling and ring ability or anything like that. It's like, well, are you a fan of them as a wrestler? Or are you a fan of their bodies? I'm just saying. Like I said, I understand that these ladies are gorgeous. But, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but in you talking about them, I'd rather not hear about what you would do to them privately. I'd rather not hear about it. I'd rather not hear about it. Especially when we're having a pro wrestling discussion, I'd rather not hear about it. You know? It kind of made me think about, for example, I remember I posted a video on my Twitter of me. I love Latin dancing. I dance bachata and merengue. And one of my friends shot a video, just, you know, small video, of me dancing bachata at a Latin social with one of my good friends who I've been dancing with for a long time. She moved to Washington, D.C. now. But really enjoyed dancing with her. She was like one of my favorite dance partners. And, you know, we did our dance, you know, did really good, learned some new things. And, you know, I posted it. And one of the first comments that I got on it was, "Hey, man, that was really good. She's also got a big booty." And I'm just like, really? That's the main thing that you can think about watching that? Like, come on. Like, no comments about the dancing or any of the things I did, any of the moves. Nothing, just straight to, "Oh, she got a big booty." Stuff like that. It's like, come on now. It's like, come on now. Was that really necessary? Was that really necessary? So, just, some of us, we take it too far. We take it too far with that. And it just makes me question, okay, are you really a fan of their wrestling? Or are you really a fan of their bodies? You know, what do you focus more on? You know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And then finally, number 6, freeloaders. Freeloaders. I'm going to just say this right now, and this is ultimately my opinion, but if you call yourself a pro wrestling fan and you either, 1, have never attended a show live, or 2, never purchased a pay-per-view or streaming service before, I'm sorry, I can't call you a legit pro wrestling fan. I can't. I can't. We got so many so-called pro wrestling fans, and the main way that they watch is through pirating. Come on now. If you call yourself a legit pro wrestling fan, you shouldn't be doing that. You really shouldn't be doing that. Not only that, you don't ever go to a live show, nor have you ever paid for a pay-per-view or a streaming service subscription or anything like that. You're freeloading. Like, pirating? Really? That's the only way? Come on now. Come on now. You're not paying for anything. You're taking advantage. Oh, just because, oh, I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Oh my God, I gotta see this. I just have to see this event. Do it the right way. If you want it bad enough and you really want to show your support, do it the right way. Do it the right way. That's one thing. It's just kind of annoying. It's got to the point where it's annoying. And it's just, I've talked to so many fans. Oh, I won't pay to see it. I want to see it so badly. I just won't pay to see it. You're not a legit wrestling fan. I'm sorry, but you're not a legit wrestling fan. Period. You're not. I even use myself as an example when it comes to anime. When it comes to anime, I'm a big anime fan. If I watch something, if I like it enough, I'll buy it physically. And I know some people, like to buy digitally and whatnot. That's fine. That's on them. But if I like something enough, I'll buy it. I'll show my support. I'll buy it. If you're not one that's into owning physical copies, and you enjoy anime so much, do a subscription service. Support. But so many folks pirating anime. You say you're such a huge, big anime fan, but yet you don't ever purchase or own any. You don't have any subscription services. It's like, are you really a legit anime fan? I have to question that. I have to question that. I'm just saying. It's not a good look. It's not a good look if you ask me. It's really not a good look. Also, I wanted to end with this. Check out the link in the description. The link that will be there is a clip of me dancing bachata with one half of the Hex, Marty Bell. Do you know how that happened? This was at WrestleCade last year, November, Thanksgiving weekend. WrestleCade. An event with meet and greets. I bought a meet and greet photo with the Hex and ended up walking away not only with the photo, but a bachata dance, a short, quick bachata dance with Marty Bell. And you know how that happened? The only thing that I said was that, hey, I'm a fan of bachata. And the only reason why I even brought it up is because Marty Bell is of Dominican descent, which bachata originated from where? The Dominican Republic. I didn't beg her to dance with me. I didn't ask her to dance. I wasn't even looking forward to that. I just mentioned it because I knew that she was of Dominican descent. And she lit up, and it was her idea to dance bachata with me. And that, to this day, is one of my favorite moments that I've ever experienced as a pro wrestling fan. What I'm trying to say is, let stuff happen. Let the moments come to you. Don't always try to force something to happen. Let it happen naturally. Not only that, that was live streamed on Allison Kay's Twitch. Let them initiate the moments. You might end up getting a lot more than what you expected if you just behave, don't force anything, let them come to you. I think if we did that as pro wrestling fans, if we just be a little better about a lot of these things, a lot more good will happen compared to bad. That's all I'm saying. My name is Jason Ingram, Blitzball Champ of Blitzball Champ Gaming. Love y'all. Let's all do better together as pro wrestling fans, including myself. Because a good handful of this I had to learn long ago. Think about it. Peace out.